Hello, everyone. My name is Caro, and I'm here to offer you a half an hour yoga class that is going to be beneficial for relaxing your shoulders and your lower back, and hopefully make you feel a bit more happier. So, when you're ready, come and join me on the mat. And if you have something like this, or maybe a block or a book, you can come and sit down. So the idea is to have your hips elevated a little bit, and so you're a bit more comfortable. Yeah. So we're gonna come and sit with a tall spine, but sort of soft. Don't try to be too rigid. Just keep your spine soft and cross your legs. Allow your hands to rest on your knees. Let's take a deep breath. Bring the shoulders to the ears. And exhale, open your mouth, soften the shoulders, drop the shoulders back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, drop your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, relax. So let's start with some breathing and spine movement. We're going to inhale, take your hands all the way around you, lengthening the size of the body. Exhale, bring the hands through the center. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your fingers and bring your hands forward, round your spine. Squeeze the belly towards the spine. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, release your hands by the sides. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthening the size of the body. Exhale through the center. Inhale in the middle. Exhale, interlacing your hands, pushing your hands forward, tucking your chin in, squeezing your belly button towards the spine. Inhale, hands up. You can gaze up to the ceiling or to the sky, and then exhale, circle your hands around. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, moving with your own breath. Arriving to the practice. Inhale. Exhale, moving your hands forward. Feeling the stretch across the shoulders. Inhale, hands up. Gazing at the ceiling. Exhale, release. Allowing the hands to rest on your knees. And maybe closing your eyes. Just to set an intention for your practice. How is that you want to feel in this half an hour? You're giving yourself half an hour. How is that you want to feel in this half an hour? More ease, more peaceful, just finding more joy, more space in your day, in your practice, in your life. Just bring a smile. And as you open your eyes, we're going to inhale, hands all the way up. And this time when you exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat and take the left hand overhead. Just feel the stretch in the left side of the body. Keep both sit bones firmly down into the ground. But keep the left hand really active left fingers. Inhale here. Exhale slowly, both hands up. Reaching both to the ceiling, feeling that stretch in the sides of the body. And then exhale, release the left hand, right hand all the way to the left. Feeling that stretch. Feel what size of the body feels a bit more tight. And breathe into the space that feels tight. See if you can use the exhalation as that amazing tool to create space. Inhale, hands up. And then exhale, circle your hands, interlace your hands behind your back and drop the shoulders back. Keep your hands away from your torso. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, bow down. allowing the forehead to come close to the floor. It doesn't need to touch the floor. That's just the intention of touching, of coming down, and then exhale, coming back to sit. You're going to take the right hand to the left knee. Keep the left hand behind you. If you have a block or a firm pillow, hold to the edge of that pillow and use it to twist. So you're twisting towards the left. You're pushing the left shoulder back, gazing down to the floor. Inhale. Keep twisting, feeling that stretch in the middle back. And exhale, slowly coming back to center. Now let's do that in the other side. Let's take the left hand to the right knee. Right hand behind us. Maybe place it on the floor. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Find the lengthening. Imagine someone is pulling you from the crown of the head. And as you exhale, smile and twist to the right. Sending the right shoulder back. Squeezing your shoulder blades. And finding that twist. Don't forget to keep breathing. And exhale, coming back to center. You're going to remove the block if you have a block or a pillow behind. And we're going to come and sit into all fours, coming into tabletop. So in tabletop, what is very important, and if this is the first time you ever practice yoga, I want you to remember to keep your hands really open, separate your hands, your fingers as much as you can, because that's going to help with any pain in your wrists. So pressing into the fingers as well and into the four corners of the of the hands. And now look at your knees. Make sure your knees are hip distance apart. And the knees are in line with your hips, and the elbows are, the wrists are in line with the shoulders. Okay, we're going to inhale, gaze up, and then exhale, round your back. So doing some cat-cow, stretching the spine. Inhale, gazing up, and exhale, round. Doing two more. Inhale, and exhale, round. One more. Inhale, gazing up, softening the belly towards the floor, and then exhale, round, squeezing the belly button towards the spine, feeling the stretch across the shoulder blades. And slowly bring the hips down towards the heels, and you can bring your hands by the sides of the body so you can rest your forehead on the floor. And this is called child pose, and this is your base posture. So whenever during our practice today you feel tired, I want you to remember that you can always come to this posture. And now allowing the hips to feel really heavy towards the heels. Feeling the belly being massaged by the contact with the thighs. Taking just two more deep breaths here. Long exhalation to the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly bring your hands and come and sit down in your heels. Now bring the heels together and going to tuck the toes. Now, as you tuck the toes, I want you to use your hands. So hopefully you don't have any socks, because socks will be on the way. So separate your toes away from each other. You can do that in one side and then do that in the other side. And come and sit down on your heels. Now, this is going to be a bit uncomfortable. You're probably not going to like it very much. But I want you to start just moving the shoulders and bring your attention to the shoulders, just rolling your shoulders up and down. And what we're doing here is stretching the skin of our feet. And that is going to create that ripple effect into all the tissues in our body. So just relax the shoulders, take one more breath, and slowly release. Bring your hands, spread your fingers, and you're going to tap your toes gently. Just tap the toes. just to release that tension. So we're going to tuck the toes. 1 second. My camera is going away. We're going to tuck the toes and find your first downward dog. So in downward dog, keep your hands spread, your fingers spread, and then use your hands to bring the chest towards the thighs. We're going to inhale here, feeling the lengthening of our spine, feeling the sit bones pointing up, the stretch at the back of our legs. And you can just bend one knee and then bend the other knee. One at a time, stretching the calf muscles, the hamstrings. See how that feels in your body today. You can gaze under your right armpit and then under your left armpit. Inhale, you can wriggle your tailbone as well. And exhale, you're going to bend the knees, gaze in between your hands and step to the top of your mat. Now, when you step to the top of your mat, keep your feet hip distance apart. Your hands, your feet are separated around the two fists together. When you put your hands together, your fists together, that is the space in between your feet. Allow the head to hang here. Inhale. You can also hold the elbows and use the gravity to elongate your spine. You can swing gentle from side to side. Inhale here. And exhale, you can roll slowly all the way to standing. Roll the way to standing, dropping the shoulders back, finding your Tadasana. This is called Tadasana. So the hands are pointing down and forward. Fingers are pointing down, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. And you find very stable. And then we start moving from here. We're going to do a sun salutation together. So if it's the first time you've done it, just follow one step at a time. Just keep breathing. It doesn't matter how well you do it. The idea is just to take part. Okay, so inhale. Take your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Gaze at your hands, gaze at the ceiling. Exhale, bend from your waist all the way down so your hands can touch the floor. If they can, just bend the knees. Bend the knees as much as you need to so your hands are on the floor. Inhale, hands on the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, release your hands back to the floor and the crown of the head back to the floor. Inhale, step back with your left foot. Keep gazing forward, feel the stretch in that back leg. And then exhale, step back with your right foot. And here you're going to come into a plank. So the feet are hip distance apart. You're really strong in your upper body. If that feels that it's not strong enough for you today, so you bring the knees down, okay? Inhale here. And then exhale, all of us bring the knees down, chest and chin. Inhale up into your cobra, gazing up. And then exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Taking one more breath. You're going to take the right leg all the way up and bring the right foot in between your hands. You come back to your high lunge. Inhale here. And then exhale slowly, step forward. Inhale, hands on the knees. And exhale, let go. Inhale, circle your hands, come all the way to standing. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Let's do the other side. So circle your hands, inhale. Exhale, bend from your waist, bow down. Inhale, hands on the knees, gaze forward, lengthening the chest. Inhale, slowly release. Inhale, step back with your right foot. Now, coming into your lunge in the other side. Feel that stretch. Inhale, slowly place your hands and step back into your into your plank. Breathing here, nice and steady. When you're ready, bring the knees, the chest, and the chin down. Inhale into cobra. And exhale into downward dog. Taking 2 long exhalations. And you're going to take the left foot and bring it in between your hands. So coming into your lunge again, in the left side. Keep that stretch, that right leg as stretched as possible. And when you're ready, step forward, keeping your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, hands on the knees. Exhale, release. Inhale, circle your hands, coming all the way up, resting your hands in front of your heart. We're going to come into a balancing posture now. So 2 balancing postures. We're going to inhale, take your hands, circle your hands all the way up and come into your toes. Find something in front of you that is steady and still. So you're looking at that place and you can find stillness in your own body. Slowly bring your hands in front of you, palms facing each other, and you're going to bend the knees and imagine it's a wall behind you and you're sliding down that wall, bending the knees. Imagine you got a box in between your legs and your arms. Inhale here. And exhale slowly, coming all the way up. Taking your hands all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale, release. So I know that can be a little bit challenging. Let's do it again. Inhale, hands up. Coming to your toes. Lifting the heels as high as you can. Find that place in front of you that is not moving. Bring the hands in front, palms facing each other. Engage your belly. And imagine it's a wall behind you and you're going to slide down. Finding that balance. Having that box in between your arms and your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming all the way up. Hands up to the ceiling. And slowly release. Beautiful. Inhale now, coming into our tree pose. Bring the hands together through the center of the body. Bring the weight into the left foot and take the right foot off the mat. So see how wobbly you're today. Remember that gazing at something in front of you that is still, steady, will give you more stability. So you start here, engaging your core. And if you have the stability, you pick up your foot and bring the foot in the inside of your inner thigh. And maybe bring the hands together. Or you can keep your hand holding your foot if that gives you more stability. If you have socks, it's going to be very difficult. So I highly recommend practicing this without socks. If you need to get hold of your wall, or maybe a desk or a chair, that's also an option. Keep breathing. Imagine someone is pulling you from the crown of the head. And exhale, slowly release. Just shake the legs, let go of all the efforts. And let's do that in the other side. So let's stand on our right foot or the opposite leg, whatever leg you did. Engage your leg, engage all the muscles above the kneecap, and bend the other knee. Take the gaze in front, hands in front of your heart. You can start here, just checking in your balance. And if you've got the balance, then pick up the foot and bring it up in the inner thigh. Either below or above the knee. Try not to rest your foot in the knee, as it's not going to be healthy for the knee. Inhale, pressing your hands together, pointing your elbows out. And exhale, slowly release. And I'm just going to face you forward. And as I face you, sorry, just moving my screen. You're going to bring the heels in, toes out, and allow to come and sit down. You can either rest your arms into your thighs, or you can come fully into a squat, allowing the hips to drop down. Use the elbows to push your knees away, and use your hands in the center. So this is a very deep hip opener. Great for while we've just been sitting so much on a chair, which is not very healthy for us. And you can just move from side to side. So again, if this is not available, rest your arms on your thighs. You can even come a little bit higher and just stay here, okay? That's also good. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale, release your hands down on the floor and separate your feet. Now we're going to separate our feet a bit wider, much wider than the hips. We're going to inhale, take our hands to our waist, gaze forward with the spine straight. And exhale, bow down. So it may be that your hands touch the floor. If you have a block, if you have a book, or even a chair, you can rest your arms on the chair. Or you can just bring your hands all the way down to the floor and allow the crown of the head to rest. So you're feeling the stretch at the back of your legs, the inside of your legs. Using your breath to create a space in the body, to let go of any tension, any tightness. Remembering the intention you created at the beginning of the class. How is that you want to feel in this practice? And slowly you're going to bend one knee, extend the other leg, and then walk your hands to the other side, bend one knee, extend the other. And that you're going to keep moving like this. Just creating some movement on your hips and in your legs. One more. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. So you're going to bring the feet close together, hip distance apart as we've been practicing. Inhale, hands on the knees, gaze forward, and exhale, let go. Inhale, circle your hands all the way around, hands all the way up to the ceiling and in front of your hands. And now we're going to sit down. Just to find some other postures in our practice today. We're going to extend the right leg, bring the left foot to the inside. We're going to inhale, lengthening the spine, and as we inhale, we're going to turn the torso to face the right foot. So take your hands all the way up, and as you exhale, you're going to try to reach for your toes. Now, if you cannot reach for your toes, just rest your hands wherever is available to you. So if it's here in your knee or your ankle, maybe you can reach all the way to your toes. Feeling that stretch in the left side of the body. Breathing in, breathing out. Using the breath to find more space in each posture. And exhale, slowly release. You're going to, the left hand, allow the left hand to rest next to the left hip. Press into the left hand and the left knee. And push your hips forward. Take your right hand overhead. Feel that stretch all the way from your fingers, right fingers, to your right toes. And slowly release. Let's do that in the other side. So let's bring the right foot inside the left thigh and extend the left leg. Whatever leg you did, just do the opposite. We're going to inhale, hands up. Turn your torso to face the left foot. And as you exhale, trying to reach for your toes. Again, don't get frustrated if you can. Just get hold of whatever you can, your leg, your knee, wherever your hands landed. That's a good place to start. Now just concentrate breathing into that area of the body that you feel really tight. Feeling the stretch, breathing into that space. Allowing the mouth to feel really relaxed, so don't clench your teeth. And slowly release the posture. Right hand next to the right hip, pressing into the right hand and the right knee, pushing your hips forward and taking the left hand overhead. So you're feeling the stretch now in the other side of the body, and you smile. It feels good to move. And then slowly release. Both legs extended in front of you. Make sure you're sitting in your sit bones and you flex the toes. Going a bit back so you can see me. We're going to inhale, hands up. And exhale, come forward, bending from the waist. See if you can reach our feet. Maybe not possible, so again, just get hold wherever you can. And allowing the chest to come down. Breathing into your lower back, feeling the curve of your spine. Using your hands to bring the chest forward without pulling too much. But making sure we are coming away from the comfort zone into a more stretching zone here. Beautiful. And exhale, slowly roll all the way up. You're going to find your way into your mat to come into the most delicious part of the practice. So keeping your feet hip distance apart. You're going to bring your hands into a cactus shape with the palms facing up and the elbows bent at the level of the shoulders. And you're going to start just rocking your knees from side to side. So moving your knees, allowing the knees to drop to the left, and then allowing the knees to drop to the right. And that's going to feel really good in your lower back, hopefully. Stretching your lower back. The next time the knees come to the right, I will invite you to stay here. Just for 3 breaths. So let's concentrate on our breathing. Let's all together inhale fully. And exhale, open your mouth, let go. 2 more like that. Inhale. Open your mouth, let go. 1 more. Exhale. Coming back to center and then allowing the knees to go to the other side. So if your knees are going to the left, I will invite you to gaze to the right. So gazing and looking in the opposite direction of your knees. And a bit like we did in the other side, let's breathe together. Inhaling and exhaling. Releasing. Inviting the body to soften here. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to center, bringing the knees to the chest, squeezing the knees, and just swing gentle from side to side. You can massage your lower back. It feels really good. You can get hold, you can lift your shoulders and your head and get hold of the outside of your feet. So if you do so, you can use this power to bring the knees towards your nose or towards your forehead and come into a tiny, tiny little ball. Inhale. And then exhale, extend it. You're going to extend your legs nice and wide and extend your arms away from the torso, palms facing the ceiling. And this is your Savasana. So this is the most important part of your practice where we allow all the benefits of our asana practice to take part in the body. And we find stillness in the body. We find our breath nice and steady. And we can fully let go. Oh, this is squeeze. So staying in your Savasana. Until you allow the whole body and you feel the whole body to really sink. The floor is supporting you. So you can slowly and with each exhalation, let go. Let go of the weight of your legs. Let go of the weight of your hips. Let go of the weight of your belly, your torso. Let go of the weight of your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Let go of the weight of your face, your head. Let go of your thoughts. And come back to your breath. And a great way of becoming aware of what and how we're feeling is by closing our eyes and tuning in with our breath. So if you remember the intention of your practice, whether that was just to breathe more deeply, to find some space, to let go of your busy day, arrive with your exhalation to this practice, to this very moment. And just absorb all the benefits of your asana practice as you lie here in stillness. Taking 3 more deep breaths. Using your exhale, allowing your mouth to open as you exhale to let go. And see that as you exhale, see if your body can feel more and more heavy. Totally supported by the floor underneath you. And next time that you exhale, bring the feet to touch. Take your hands all the way above you. Give yourself a really good stretch. So point the toes and stretch your hands in opposite directions. Have a big yawn to recharge for the rest of the day, the rest of the week. And coming back to lie down in one of the sides. So you can lie down on your right side or the left side, making a pillow with one of your hands, with one of your arms for your head. And bring the knees as close to the chest as possible so you feel the curve of your spine. Breathe now into the back of the body. See if you can feel the breath at the very back of the body, very back of your heart. And use your left hand in your exhalation and press all the way to sitting. Just as we started our practice with our legs crossed. Keeping your hands on the knees, the spine lengthened but soft, and maybe the gaze down or your eyes closed. So to close our practice, let's circle our hands all around our body. Bring all of that new energy into our hearts, palms together, stopping in front of your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me. My name is Caro, and I hope you have enjoyed these 30 minutes of asana and relaxation practice. Have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye-bye.